Hello, welcome to another software developer profile review. My name's David. I'm a software developer with about 20 years of experience. I've also run international recruitment teams, and in this series I'm trying to show developers what I see if I wear my recruiter hat, because I've been a recruiter, and show you how a recruiter processes your profile, what they see, what they're looking for. Sometimes it's good, sometimes it's bad, but I give you the honest truth. If that's something you want to have on your profile, then please submit a profile review request. If you go to crushing.digital and click on the profile review button at the top, there's a form to fill in and you'll join the queue and I'll get to you as soon as possible. So without further ado, we have James. James described himself as a full stack developer, and it was either Django or Rails on the back end with a React front end. So let's go to it. Banner image looks very nice, doesn't help me at all. So, this takes up a lot of screen real estate. We should be making the most here of actually confirming who you are and what you do. So if that told me, Python, Ruby, React, then all the better. So we can make improvements there. I like the profile picture. Software engineer, so the headline, software engineer. Great, doing what? Cross-functional experience. It sounds positive, but it doesn't help me. If you think I'm the customer, I'm a recruiter, you need to solve my problem. My problem is I'm trying to find either a React developer or a Python developer or a Ruby developer in this instance. So it doesn't help me. DevOps enthusiast. Well, do you want to be a developer or a DevOps? This is what I call a gap. This is where I get nervous, and I've got to ask you a question in order to find out the answer. Or I've got to find it from the evidence within the profile. So if I've got to ask you the question, I'm going to be short on time because, this is the problem of recruitment. Recruitment's a speed game. So you're running a huge risk that I might just skip it and go to another profile that makes it easier for me. So dangerous. And then I get down to the featured section. I love that you've got featured things. If you can code it, you should be able to maintain it. So there's something here about code that looks pretty interesting. This is okay. You're graduating something. Guessing it might be the school. Looks like that school. So people think the certificates mean things. They don't. I'm not saying that about a particular boot camp or a particular course. I'm saying this about anything. If you've got a computer science degree, no one cares. But if you can unpack those skills, there's a lot of value within those courses. I'm not saying anything negative about the course. I'm saying you need to show people the real value underneath that certificate. So it looks like there's more stuff here. So there's stuff to look at. There's a GitHub profile there. The GitHub was quite well hidden. So is there a GitHub link in here? No, but there's a personal website. So that's dangerous. And that site's broken. Is that me or is that you? Okay. So at this point, we're running a huge risk of whether I can get to this piece of evidence, which might well be valuable. I'm going to go through your activity anyway, so let's open that up. So we should have both. Down to the about section. James is a driven engineer. In fact, let's read it like a recruiter reads it, or how I like to show a recruiter reads it. James is driven, I don't care, with a passion, blah, 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 with a strong desire to learn, haven't we all, has honed his skills through. So we've got lines here of just stuff I don't care about, or I don't believe you yet. So you're going to hit me with the value first, then back it up. So I'm scanning through. I have expertise in React, Node, Ruby on Rails, and a track record of successful projects. So if I'm here for the Python reason, the Django reason, I'm gone at this stage because there's not enough. So I think this could be far more hard-hitting, putting the value first and then showing me how you're making this happen, how you're learning, how you're growing, how you're applying your skills. Down to the experience section, if I get here, web developer, doing what? So that's a big unknown. Design and develop user-friendly interfaces. Doesn't really help me. Implemented search engine optimization, integrated custom CRM systems, various third-party tools. It's a little bit lazy in its description. I like that it's 4 bullet points, but those bullet points aren't carrying much weight. Before that, integrations engineer, DevOps, and then look, if I go, oh, you might be DevOps. That's where you want to be. The previous job, I'm not even reading all this bit. I'm just going DevOps, DevOps, firewalls, Linux, DevOps. You're a DevOps person. I'm gone. So whether that's the right message or the wrong message, because you say you're enthusiastic about it, but it depends on the job you applied for. And in this instance, you told me full stack development with Django or Rails and React. So I'm currently not seeing any Python. So that makes me nervous. So if I come down to your education, so I've come a long way to find this value. I see there's some Ruby, I see there's some AWS. So this is great stuff. No Python again. So at this stage, in terms of Python, I'm gone. In terms of anything else, it's making me work hard to get it. So let's go and look at your activity. What are you talking about? Developers, a rant alert. It's probably not the first thing I want to see is a rant. Today was a big meeting. Yeah, it's not helping me. Passion led us here. Curiosity led me to... So this is the first thing I've seen of Python. And this may well be good stuff. But we should be doing more of this. We should make it more apparent. If you've got a DevOps certificate, it's still making me think DevOps. Certificate. More Python down here. So if I was coming for the Ruby side of it, now I'd be getting confused as Python or Ruby. I don't know. So there is some good, you are actually posting about this stuff, but it's all a bit lacking focus is the way I'd put it. So I'm really struggling at this stage to know what job you want. So let's go and look at your GitHub profile. Software engineer made to lead and build. Using what? So here it says Ruby and React. So I'm guessing Ruby and React now, and there's no Python. Python. No. SQLite, Supabase. It's all good stuff, but if I was here for the Python side of things, I wouldn't be happy. Then pinned repo. There's Python, no explanation of what you're doing or the tech that's being used within it. Ruby, I don't know if it's Rails or not. What is it? So that I'd like to see better explanations. You've definitely got some good contributions. There's 59 repos here, so are those your best ones? And so Python, one Ruby. Python, Ruby. So there's a mix here, but this is more Python focused. Everything on LinkedIn's more Ruby focused. I see front end stuff in JavaScript. We have to make an assumption that it's React. I think the message I'm trying to convey here is you're making it very difficult for me to make a decision, in which case if I've got a long list of applicants, I'm probably shelving you at best or saying no. I can always come back later if I'm really stuck. Might put you in a maybe pile, but that's a very dangerous game to play. We want to be in that first filter where you go, oh, this person clearly does this. We'd be best jumping on a call to find out more, and you get your chance to explain this background. Which one do you want to do? Which one are you best at? All that sort of stuff. Whereas at the minute, it's all a bit confusing, and that's the last thing we want to do to our recruiters, confuse them. They confuse easily. I'm kidding. Anyway, I hope it's been enlightening. I hope it's been helpful to you. If you've got any questions, let me know. As I say to anybody else watching, if you like it, please like and subscribe. If you want a profile review, please visit the website crushing.digital and click the profile review button. I'll see you in the next one. Take it easy.